Hello, everyone. Today we will be talking about the influence of beginners observing other beginners as they practice a skill. First, we're going to start with what a beginner usually sees whenever they start practicing a skill. And usually, when a beginner starts practicing a skill, you would see an expert, such as the instructor or a coach, for example, perform that skill in the correct way to show the beginner how to perform this particular skill. Put a big emphasis on the correct way to perform the skill. When this happens, it gives the beginner observer the prime example for how to perform the skill the right way. Some examples could be your strength coach teaching you how to deadlift the correct way with all the correct form and main points of that deadlift, or your coach teaching you how to swing a baseball bat as a kid and teaching you how to squish the bug with your back foot when you pivot. In this case, although, we will see two beginners in this situation as the observer and the performer demonstrating the movement. The observer and the performer are the beginners. The main thing that occurs here is that the observer is going to get an even better understanding of how to do that particular skill. The way that this happens is that their brains are put to the test, or at least the observer's brain is put to the test. If the observer sees the demonstrator do something a certain way, let's say with the way that they serve a ball in tennis, gets the observer to think, they hit that in a certain way, but would I be able to get a different result if I produce the serve in a different way than that? As the observer, you can think a lot more about what goes on in the movement before actually performing it, giving you that advantage. They can fix a mistake for themselves before the mistake is even presented. All this gives the observer beginner, the advantage over the performing beginner for their first trial at that movement, because the because the observer has seen what has happened already and has a better understanding of the task at hand.